So it's been a little while since I did a sketchbook tour. I want to show you all the paintings in this sketchbook, which I finally finished. I started this one back in early 2022 and just did my final painting in it yesterday. Any guesses as to what it is? Oh, now viewer beware, there are some figure paintings in here, just FYI. So let's get into it. Watercolor sketchbooks usually take me a long time to complete because for some reason I prefer painting from life in my sketchbooks. I feel like it lends an authenticity to the works. And so this entire sketchbook is painted from life with the one exception of the first painting, which was painted from a photo. The sketchbook is a handmade watercolor journal with Arches cold-pressed watercolor paper made by Artsy Rosie on Etsy. This was painted on location at El Dorado Canyon State Park. This was from our Wednesday night figure group. I thought I'd play with some fun purples here. This was an orchid that I picked up at the local grocery store. And this is at Stanley Lake. I went with my kids and they got to play in the water while I painted. Here's another couple of paintings from a figure session. This portrait was painted during Portrait Society's annual conference. This is a portrait of my son Luke while he was watching a movie.
Where are you coming from in such a hurry?
I'm sorry.
A self-portrait, a couple of still lives from objects placed right on my desk, and some more figure paintings from life during Wednesday group. That on the right is my CrossFit sister. This is Chautauqua in Boulder, Colorado. A Clear Creek Trail in Golden, Colorado. Another one of my sister in her CrossFit gear, and a lake house painting from Texas. Some cacti in Texas, and this ocean scene is from Oregon. This is another stunning location in Boulder, Colorado. Don't feel like I did it justice, but at least I tried. Another self-portrait while I was sick, and a flower from my grandma's funeral. I attempted to paint my son while he was playing at the playground, and this is a winter scene from Winter Park. Here's another couple of models from our Wednesday night figure painting group. Cody the corgi, and a tree while I was parked waiting for my kids at martial arts. And here are the final two paintings in the sketchbook. The same model. She goes by the name of Dio and was absolutely marvelous. I'm going to show you a little bit of my process while I was working on the portrait of Dio. I started with a sketch, which was about the first 20 minutes. And then I added phthalo green and ultramarine violet for some underpainting and background washes. From there, I started layering in some skin tones using quinacridone rose, raw sienna, a little bit of ultramarine, and some burnt sienna and ultramarine violet for the hair. And here's the final painting, all the details added in. I had time for a second full figure painting during the pose. This one was using just burnt sienna and ultramarine. It's so important to have a community of artists that you enjoy painting with, or at least talking about art with. So I highly encourage that if you're wanting to up your game in art. Just make some artist friends and it will be so much more fun and inspiring. Hope you enjoyed this little sketchbook tour. Thanks for watching today.